The American tattoo artist, recording artist, and entrepreneur Catherine von Drakenberg, better known as Cat Von D, was born March 8, 1982, in Montemorelos, Nuevo León, Mexico. Both her parents were missionaries for the Seventh-day Adventist Church, both born in Argentina, and are respectively of German, Italian, Spanish, and indigenous descent. Cat Von D also has a sister Caroline and a brother Michael. At the age of 4, her family moved to Colton, California, a city within the Inland Empire. Her talent shined at an early age of 6 when she became a classically trained pianist. At the age of 12, Cat began listening to the Ramones, Misfits, and other punk rock bands. At age 14, she quit school, and at 16, she became a tattoo artist. Von D credits her grandmother, Clara von Drakenberg, as her biggest inspiration. The culture of San Bernardino has been the major inspiration for her tattoo art, music, and style. Cat had a reality show on TLC that premiered on August 7, 2007, called LA Inc. The show demonstrated her talent as a gifted tattoo artist. The show ran for 4 seasons and was extremely popular. She is a makeup guru and operates a beauty business named KVD, a cruelty-free vegan beauty line. In 2016, she was honored by Farm Sanctuary's Compassion in Action Award for her work on behalf of animal rights. She released an album in May 2021 with her first single called Exorcism from her album, Love Made Me Do It. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button for more videos. Now let's continue. Cat Von D's former home called Casa Von D is located in Hancock Park, a neighborhood in Los Angeles, California. The home was featured in the 2003 movie called Cheaper by the Dozen. The home was originally built in the 1890s and was transferred to Hancock Park in 1915. The 3-story Victorian home has 11 bedrooms and 8.5 bathrooms and is 12,565 square feet. Cat Von D has transformed the home, since the family film, into a sensational showpiece with period touches throughout the home. The interior design of the home is filled with a crimson palette and a wealth of opulent details. She spared no expense in the detailed renovation of the historic property. The home's prehistoric layout has a formal sitting room, den, and a grand saloon. There are gorgeous, paneled wall and stained glass windows that line the dining room and connects to the chef's kitchen. The home also has an opulent ballroom, an upper-level theater with a bar, a tower-side room, and a concealed bar on the main level. There's an additional 2-bedroom carriage house situated on top of the huge garage. The backyard extends to a red statement pool, a spa, and landscape manicured gardens. In 2016, Cat Von D met the love of her life, Rafael Reyes, when he requested that she appear in one of his music videos. A relationship quickly developed, and on February 21, 2018, Cat Von D became officially married to Rafael Reyes in a small ceremony. On June 2, 2018, Cat Von D and Rafael Reyes became husband and wife once again in a huge opulent crimson wedding at the Beverly Hills Hotel. The couple shared a unique life and death crimson wedding theme. Rafael Reyes wore a slick black suit, and Von D wore a spectacular bright red gown on the big day. The wedding gown designer was her longtime collaborator, Majesty Black. She wore a custom handmade headpiece embellished with red horns. The guests were seated at a red embellished table backdrop with skulls, towering floral and red rose centerpieces, and romantic lit candles throughout the room. Von D performed a ballad dedicated to her husband on a grand red piano. The red decor was a unique and spectacular touch to their wedding. They've continued to live happily ever after. Rafael Reyes, the lead member of the group Prayers, is an artist and musician in his own right and is recognized with creating the cholo goth genre of music. This electric rock sound draws heartbreak, alienation, and an ideal faction dystopian for all races. The cultural image merges skulls, lace, candles, saints, and crucifixes. On November 29, 2019, Cat Von D became a mother to son Leifar von Drakenberg Reyes. He shortly became famous when Cat posted his photo in Instagram. Leifar is a rock and roll kid whose style is a mix of black, red, or muted tones. Leafar is the coolest kid on the block, and his parents are there to make sure he shows his unique style. Kat Von D purchased a new home in Vevay, Indiana, once owned by Benjamin Schenck, a wealthy merchant, editor, and manufacturer in 1874. The palatial mansion overlooks Vevay, on a northern hill, and is nestled halfway up a forested slope. The home's architectural style is both a mix of Italy's masonry sprawling farmhouses and a collection of Gothic and Renaissance-style construction. The 12,000 square feet home, built in 1874, has 35 rooms and 5 bathrooms, dormer windows, porches, and balconies. There is a 4-story tower with a mansard roof, measuring 74 feet high, that rises above Vevay. Kat Von D bought the home fully furnished with antiques, high-end reproductions, dishes, silverware, and several artifacts from the Schenck family. Kat Von D purchased this mansion, supposedly one of the most haunted places in all of Indiana. In previous years, the mansion became a bed and breakfast after being put up for sale and bought by various buyers throughout the years. There are previous guests who claim the spirit of 6 or 7 non-living entities. And of those guests, single male visitors are often wakened by nightly eerie kisses. There are tales of the lights oddly flickering and persistently bizarre sounds throughout the mansion. The old innkeeper notes that things just happen in the mansion. Kat Von D most likely has no problem living with these spirits. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe, stay sweet, and keep the peace.